Do you constantly check your phone to see if you have received messages or who has liked your latest Instagram reel? Does your phone distract you from your studies or work? Do your friends, parents, children or spouse complain that you're not giving them enough attention because of your phone? Now, research has concluded that on an average, we check our phone over 100 times a day. No wonder humans now have an attention span shorter than that of a goldfish, which is just 7 seconds. Here's the thing, to manifest success in our lives, the most essential skill we need is focus, the ability to concentrate on a single task for extended periods of time. But unfortunately, we are constantly bombarded with external stimuli every waking minute. Our monkey mind struggles to stay on one thought. It jumps from one branch to another seeking short-term pleasure, that fleeting high that disappears almost as soon as we experience it. To chase that elusive feeling, we repeat the same behavior again and again until it becomes an addiction. And there is one neurotransmitter largely responsible for this cycle. You guessed it right, dopamine. Welcome back to Fabulous Body. I'm Akash, and in this video I'll be discussing a couple of neurotransmitters and hormones, chemicals that motivate us to seek pleasure and feel good. While they are essential for our well-being, when misused, they can lead to addictive behaviors and over time contribute to a range of issues from drug abuse and risky behavior to bipolar conditions and more. So let's kick things off with dopamine, the star of the show. Dopamine is best known for its role in the brain's reward system. It is released when we experience something pleasurable, such as eating your favorite food or listening to your favorite track or receiving praise. Positive social interactions also trigger dopamine release. Now, this neurotransmitter reinforces behavior, motivating us to repeat actions that bring satisfaction. Now, dopamine is vital for motivation, driving us to pursue rewards or desired outcomes. While serotonin, which we will discuss next, is more closely linked to happiness. Dopamine creates a feeling of excitement, anticipation, and accomplishment. In today's fast-paced world, many of us are constantly chasing that high or pleasurable feeling, overstimulating our brain's reward system in the process. And what happens over time? Over time, this could lead to addictive behaviors and damage to dopamine receptors. Now, when left unchecked, this imbalance may result in lack of motivation, fatigue and low energy, mood disorders like depression, poor focus and attention, which is linked to ADHD. Now let's talk about dopamine's mature cousin, serotonin. Often referred to as the happiness neurotransmitter, serotonin helps stabilize mood and provides emotional well-being. The key difference between dopamine and serotonin is their focus. Dopamine drives short-term pleasure, while serotonin fosters long-term emotional balance and happiness. Interestingly, over 95% of serotonin is produced in your gut, highlighting the critical connection between gut health and mental well-being. Now, beyond mood regulation, serotonin plays essential roles in learning, memory, and decision-making. It's also a precursor to melatonin, which is a sleep hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Balanced serotonin levels contribute to happiness, calmness, and emotional resilience. On the flip side, low serotonin levels can lead to depression, anxiety, insomnia or difficulty sleeping, irritability and mood swings. Craving for sugar foods is also another symptom of low serotonin level. So to optimize your serotonin levels, focusing on gut health through proper nutrition and cleansing is key. Next on the list are endorphins. Endorphins are the body's natural painkillers. Now, if you have ever felt euphoric after a workout, that's the result of endorphins flooding your system. Aerobic exercises like running release the most endorphins, contributing to the well-known runner's high. These powerful neurotransmitters bind to opiate receptors, blocking pain signals and reducing the sensation of physical discomfort. Last but not the least, we cannot forget oxytocin, often called the love hormone or the bonding hormone. Oxytocin is a peptide hormone and neurotransmitters that plays a crucial role in emotional bonding, social connection, and reproductive health. For instance, during labor, oxytocin stimulates uterine contractions to aid childbirth. It strengthens the bond between mother and child immediately after delivery and during breastfeeding. Oxytocin is released during physical touch, hugging, and sexual activity, reinforcing intimacy between partners. It encourages pro-social behavior such as cooperation and teamwork. Low oxytocin levels can result in chronic stress, poor social connections, or feelings of isolation. However, too much oxytocin can sometimes lead to jealousy or over-attachment in relationships. And lastly, excessive trust in individuals who may not have good intentions. Finally, there are other feel-good hormones and neurotransmitters such as GABA and endocannabinoids, which also contribute to happiness and emotional balance. So here's a chart from my course 7-day parasympathetic nervous system fix, where I delve deeper into these chemicals and provide actionable steps to optimize each one for happiness and long-lasting health. For more details, check out the link in the description below. Stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching.